Well, that video didn't go as planned. I had this video planned to show you guys all three of these welds being done and my positioner, and it didn't work out. This positioner I have, I mean, it's a piece of junk. I've been looking at them for a couple weeks. I'm gonna have to buy one. You know, that if anybody's got any good references out there or knows anybody that is selling one or whatever, reach out because I need a good positioner. I'll show you guys what I got now and how I got it set up. It's just one of these Chinese Vavor or Viver or however you say it. I mean, it's a piece of junk. I've done a bunch of work to this thing thinking I could make it better. And I put this chuck on here. It came with this wee little tiny chuck. And it had the motor was way too fast. I mean, it would spin 100 mile an hour. So I got online, I watched some videos of guys, and I ordered a smaller motor for it. The RPMs were like 1 RPM to say 15, and the motor that was on it was like 10 RPMs to 50. I mean, the thing would go so fast, you could polish a rim or something on it, and it was just way too fast to TIG weld. The speed control was just horrible. So I went ahead and I changed that motor thinking that would help it, and it didn't. So I would not recommend this thing to anybody. You know, if you were just zipping out exhaust pipe real quick with a MIG gun, it might be fine, but for what I'm doing, it's not. So I'm gonna have to up my game there and buy something legit. I know Swag Off-Road makes a nice one, and I know Arc Zone and some of them other big companies sell some really nice ones. The one from Swag Off-Road, it seems like it might be the best bang for your buck. It's like $1,000, and it looks like it's a very good, well-built unit. So I might talk to them today, see how quick I can get one. But what happened was, I had these set up in the positioner, and I'll show you guys. The way I've always done these in the past is just a simple jig, put a clamp on it and hold it. Well, I started welding this one first. Everything was good. And I got, you know, just barely around it, and then the thing quit. And it would take off real fast and it would quit again. So I just got mad and I took it out of there. I'm more concerned with the quality I'm giving the customer than I am the video. So I just shut the camera off. You know, I said, the heck with it. I'll pick it back up when things are going good. And I finished this out, and I just welded it on the table, and it turned out good. I mean, this pipe's going to get wrapped with high temp fiberglass. So you know, not that it's an excuse for anything, but you're not going to see these welds. The V-band, it welded good. No issues there with it. And I did use the positioner, and then it started working again. So this is my brother-in-law actually owns Apex Diesel. That's the company I built a lot of this stuff for. And these are his cross guards, which I think are really cool for guys that are in this market. He makes this, it's V-band and everything. It goes right on a S400 turbo. What they used to do in the past was they had bolts. They'd drill 4 holes here, and they'd shove bolts through make a cross, and then they'd weld them. And I never thought they looked nice. They just always, you know, looked rough. And that was all that's for is if the exhaust side of that charger would come apart, it doesn't shoot that wheel out and hurt somebody. So another thing I thought I should probably mention in this video was the Purge plugs. This company, Tig Aesthetics, I've talked to this guy, I mean, so much. And when he first started this company years ago, he sent me a whole set of these. And I took them to work and used them for a while. And they're amazing. I've had these things now for probably 8 years. And this one's never been used until now. But they're kind of expensive, but if you're doing this kind of work, and I know most guys do this work, they got a set of them, but these things are just awesome. I mean, he's got them in every size. It's a high temp silicone, so you can put them in there And I mean, I've welded, I wouldn't do this weld, you know, if you had this shoved in here, but like if you were a couple inches away, you can make that weld and it will not hurt this thing. So these are a game changer for guys that are just getting into stainless and stuff. You know, I do mostly stainless work. So to me, every little thing like that that can help you is in my opinion, worth having in your toolbox. But I really wanted to kind of show you guys some videos of me putting this stuff together. And basically, the customer asked me not to show any pictures of the truck or the engine in the truck. So I'm going to try to get a couple shots maybe of this bolted in there and kind of cover things up. It's a brand new truck. No one's really seen it. So he doesn't really want to, you know, pulling season here in the spring. He wants to, you know, roll it out of the trailer and show everybody. He doesn't want it to be seen on social media or YouTube or anything. So I respect that. So I'm going to try to, we got all the intercooler piping to do too, and then we got a mod to do to his fuel tank. I'm going to try to get some videos on that. I might try to do a video on some of the intercooler piping if I can cover the engine up and stuff so you guys can kind of see some of it. I don't know yet. But I wanted to throw this video together. I don't know if I really helped anybody out. I wouldn't buy that positioner. But I'll go over my machine settings now with you guys. I switched over to 16th tungsten for this stuff. I don't know, it seems like it works a little better at the lower amperage. This is a number 12 Furic cup. And these cups are awesome. I don't know Michael Furic personally. I've talked to him before online, but I mean, these cups are the best I've ever used. They're tough too. Like I can't tell you how many times I've dropped these things and not broke them. So I know you can break them, but they seem to be a lot tougher than just a standard ceramic cup. So we ran a pretty long stick out on it, trying to get some good gas coverage. This is 090 wall tubing, so it does, you know, you're running pretty cold, and it's very easy to screw it up. But as far as the machine settings go, I ran 75 amps. That was on that V-band. I ran 60 on the tube. Seemed to be pretty good. You know, just obviously DC, nothing special. I did run pre-flow where I was running on aluminum. And I did turn the post-flow up to like 15. Yeah, you're wasting a little bit of gas, but it's nice to keep the cup on it when you're done. I ran the Argon CFH on the TIG torch at 30 CFH. And all I got is, it's a dual flow regulator. That seems to work pretty good. It's just a prime weld one. And for the money, it's a good flow meter. And I ran a Purge at 30 CFH, and then I, you know, obviously had the other end taped up good with a small 1/4 inch size hole in it. But I don't know, I figured I'd throw this video together for you guys this morning, and then it kind of went south, but I'm still going to try to edit it up and, you know, see if I can't put a video together for you. Something else I thought I'd throw out there was, I know that you see these a lot in the sanitary tubing world. This is a 3M radial bristle brush. I have two of them. I got a white one and I have a yellow one. These things are absolutely awesome for doing cleaning this stuff. The white one almost does like a mirrored polish. Like, it's really impressive how good a job it does. The yellow one is a little bit, I think it's 80 grit. I think the white one's 120. The 80 grit one, it does a good job. Like if you got a raw piece of stainless like this and you want to clean just where you're going to weld, man, you can zip around there and it'll really clean it good. And then it'll take the, you know, you can take the color off the welds if you want with this, and it does a really good job. It's just a little bit more abrasive. The white one, the 120 grit, it seems to like almost just polish it. So I've done, well, I actually have a piece here. So like you guys can see, I was messing around and I just ran that around there. That was the 120. And you can see how good it's polished that back. I mean, it's pretty impressive if you're doing a lot of this stuff. I don't know if you could do a whole piece, but it does work really good. I thought I'd show you guys that too. But hope you all have a good day. Like and subscribe.